integrated technology, where you'll be having PPT, video sharing, and you'll be having the AR, augmented reality even. So in order to gain the interest or the pulse of the students, so that we'll be discussing in details, and we'll be discussing the learning outcomes for the past for this full academic year. What are the learning outcomes that will be in a procedure to evolve, and the level of assessment. Assessment means once you are practicing or doing all these types of things, so that should be rewarded, or and which point of view you are very much aware of what is your strength and weakness, how apart from all the others in which rank you stand. So these are the things that we'll be discussing in detail. So to again brief up, we'll be discussing about the preamble, objective, alternate academic year that is proposed by CBSE, and we also at the Narayana group of institution also, we have also proposed, the management also proposed certain criteria in cope up with the alternate academic year. So everything will be dealt in detail. Syllabus rationalization, why they reduce the syllabus to 30% of the syllabus is deleted, and what are the criteria for the syllabus rationalization and how it was done. Then the methodology, tools integrated while using the online technology, and from you we are getting the assignment and we are evaluating them. What are the different modes of tools integrated at YouTube videos, PPT, everything will be dealt in detail. Then your learning outcomes, certain rubrics and metrics or measures or parameters are dealt with, that also will be dealt in detail, and the level of assessment. Okay, now we'll move to the next slide. So in the case of these things that comes into play, online education, the most important principle for designing lively e-learning is to see e-learning design not as an information design but as designing an experience. So this is the famous saying, what we are going to do, you will be getting an hands-on experience, you will be getting the hands-on experience. Every students or all the mentors, they will be giving the teaching some of the topics, and they'll be instilling some knowledge in you, means you will be getting the hands-on experience in this particular domain. So these are things you should be aware of. Okay, what are the objective, and where we stand. Okay, so the main objective for this thing and where the online teaching or for all the student community is that we have to instill knowledge, based upon the current trends that are going to be practiced, So this is the main objective of the alternate academic year that was proposed by the CBSE, and we also are following this academic year, based on which we'll be giving an orientation program. Apart from that, we'll be teaching all the types of knowledge based on the blueprint, and we'll be knowing some of the important things, how you will be able to write the exam, the time management, how you have to go out with the internal mark assessment. Everything will be dealt to the student community. Apart from that, how you are going to write, how you are going to present your project for the internal mark assessment, which carries around 20 marks. So this is the things we are going to do with the student community. So this is the main objective. Next, we'll be dealing about the level of adaptability, how you have to adapt yourself to the surrounding environmental changes. So these are the important points we have to take into consideration. And exposure to outreach programs. This outreach programs, what we are trying to say is that whether we are getting all the type of education, once we get all the type of education, the surrounding environment, where how the students will be in a position to get all the levels or all the types of students in the society, in our society or in all over India, where they'll be in a position to get the things. Some may be physically challenged, some may be physically impaired, so physically handicapped, and some of them may be socially disadvantaged groups. So how the education community, how the education should reach all the types of the to all the levels of these types of people. So these will be reached very much dealt in the outreach program. So these are things that we have to take into consideration. Okay, sir, now we will come to the alternate academic year. Sir, what is meant by academic year? Every year, well in advance, you are writing your examination. Say you will be writing September PT1, and November you will be writing PT2. Previously they used to call it as quarterly or half-yearly examination. You will be evaluated based on the pen and paper mode, where you will be writing the examination. Okay, so the event or the activities that should be performed throughout the academic year, the events or activities that are performed throughout the academic year, so that the students will be in a position to develop the inner cognizant ability of the brain, that is called as the academic year. So the academic year involves involves the sequence of events or the series of events which a particular school designs, okay, in cope up with the CBSE board in order to get the maximum output from the students. So the every year a particular or regular academic year will be created, or that will be first itself projected, and that will be given to the students. But this year, due to COVID-19, there is a change of the academic year. Alternate academic year is proposed for all the types of students, okay. It may be nursery students, or it may be middle school students, it may be secondary students, or upper primary students, or the senior secondary students. So in the case of the alternate academic year, these are the important points, which you have to take into consideration as devised by the management, okay. These are the important points. First is syllabus rationalization. Syllabus rationalization is a concept where the syllabus is reduced to certain extent to cope up with the timings, and a particular student, what are the main concept a particular student should analyze, and what are the main concept he should read, so that in the future, in the upcoming years, whether you're going to grade 11 or you're going to college, everything in the upcoming year, these basic concepts play a very vital role. So that how they did this syllabus rationalization, a committee of all the management committees were taken, even the government officials, the chairperson of the CBSE, and including all the principals from the aided schools, private schools, and Kendra Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya. So these all that they had a brief brainstorming techniques where the ideas were exchanged, and they were able to rationalize the syllabus, and certain portions of the syllabus was deleted. Certain portions of the syllabus was deleted because they thought that this we can or this will be in a position we can give for them the intel marks based on this assessment, but remaining core parts, everything will be taken into consideration. So these are the things that you have to do in the case of the syllabus rationalization. It is a concept where the syllabus is reduced gradually to cope up with the current environmental situation. So this we have to take into consideration. Second is art integrated project. So if you take this into consideration, all over India, all the totally this year 17 lakhs 70 lakh students have taken the examination, CBSE examination. The art integrated project where you will be getting, where the project is totally involved with the art, okay. You will be having some of the subjects where both the hands-on training experience or the exposure, where you will be doing the both practical and theoretical things in the hands-on manner, that is called as art integrated project. Then learning outcomes. So what are the types of the learning outcomes you will be getting, okay. So once you have done the project, once you have written the exam, it may be 1 mark or it may be 2 mark, or you are giving some assessment, everything. So how you will be coming out, and what are the parameters or what are the metrics. Suppose you're writing the exam, you're doing the co-curricular activity. In the particular co-curricular activity, some measurement will be there. What is the level of involvement, what are the tasks you have performed, whether you went for the online data, whether you found the offline data, whether it is the primary field or it is the secondary field. So the parameters or rubrics which you evaluate a particular student, that is called as the learning outcomes of the students, or the metrics or the measures or the parameters which a particular board has decided. Based on this, a particular student can be evaluated. So that is called as the learning outcomes of the student, where in the present alternate academic year, where you are going to get more amount of knowledge or the exposure level of the students. So that is called as the learning outcome of the students. Next is mode of teaching. See, actually, if we take into consideration from March 23rd, in India, mostly we are following the online